Hey guys, TiarraLashay here and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I have decided that I want to come and just do a full face with you guys using my go-to products, the products that I constantly reach for whenever I need to have this face beat down. Because I just never really show you guys that. I show you kind of reviews of things here and there, but I've never shown you like my go-to products. So that's what this video is going to be about. So if you are interested, please keep on watching. But first, please make sure you subscribe to my channel, become part of my family, and then of course give this video a big thumbs up because that just helps me out in this YouTube world. All right, so nonetheless, we're gonna go ahead, get started, and hop right on in to this. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to prime my skin, and the product that I'm going to use to prime my skin is this Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. So I got this actually a couple weeks ago because like all of the hype and everything, so you can see I've only used like this much, but I really like it. I really have been a fan of this, and so that is what I'll be using for my primer. But before I actually apply that, I am going to spray my face with the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 setting spray and just kind of prep my face. Now, I will say about this, I like the way this works, but I do not like the sprayer on here. I feel like it's really like just really aggressive. So I have a little spray bottle that I actually put the product in. It's one of those little travel spray bottles, and I like the way it mists my skin a little bit better. But for today's video, I just went ahead and used that so you could actually see that I am using that product and not just some mysterious bottle. So then I'm going to take 2 pumps of the Hydro Milk Primer, and I'm going to just massage that into the skin. My hands are freezing cold. Next, I'm going to take this Maybelline Fit Me powder. I did this with you guys in one of my videos, and I'm going to set my concealer. I actually really enjoyed and liked how that came out, so I have made that something regular that I do. So I'm just gonna take a sponge, go over my smile lines, up where my pores tend to try to play me, around my nose. And you'll see that I'm like poking this side. You'll see that I'm like poking that out just so that way I can get into any areas around that part of my mouth that will cause my foundation to break up or just give me some issues throughout the day. And I pretty much just stay in this area. I do not do the whole face. It's mainly just the center right here, just where I get oily. Now, the color that I did use in this Fit Me powder is the color Deep 35 Deep. That is what I used. Okay, so as you can see, I went ahead, hopped off camera into my brows, and just so that way I can tell you guys what I use for my brows, I use the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the color Espresso, and I use the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil in the number 5. And I use these together. I usually start with the NYX pencil just to outline the shape of my brow, and then I will go in with this to fill it in, just because Espresso tends to be a little bit too brown. And then I clean it up with the Benefit Too Faced, the Too Faced Born in This Way concealer in the color Butterscotch. And I'm actually going to use this to prime my eyes as well, to go ahead and prep for my eyeshadow. I know I primed my face earlier. I should have waited, but when I'm doing a more like heavier eye look, I like to actually do my eyes first, and then I will do my face afterwards, just so that way if I have any fallout, I don't have to worry about it. So the palette that I'm going to be using today, and the one that I have been reaching for the most lately, it's kind of my go-to palette. Honestly, if I want a daytime look, a nighttime look, whatever, like this is the palette that I've been using, and it is the ABH Jackie Aina palette. I just really like this palette, you guys. Like really like it. It is just really good for women of color, and it just has a nice variety. Like I said, you can create a daytime look, you can create a nighttime look, whatever. So today I am going to be, I don't know what I'm going to be doing because I don't know what I'm wearing. Lenny and I are going on a date and I just don't know what I'm wearing. So to start off, I am going to go in with the color Ginger right here, which is just a beautiful transition color, nice little brown matte shade. Just applying that to the outer corner and then working it up into the crease. I honestly can say if you have not gotten this palette yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. Like seriously, is a really good palette. I actually did my friend's makeup for her wedding a couple weeks ago, and I used this palette along with the Soft Glam palette. I use this palette mainly for the crease, these brown shades for the crease colors, and then the Soft Glam palette for the shimmers. The reason why I like to use this over the Soft Glam palette for the crease colors is because I feel like the... Seriously? I'm sorry, my dog's barking. We gotta keep going. The colors in this palette are just much better for the crease and everything else for women of color, whereas in the Soft Glam palette, that to me sometimes can just come off a little bit gray. Still a pretty palette, but I just wanted more of a warm look for her, and so this worked out a lot better. Now when I'm doing my, just a little tad bit of information, when I am doing my eye looks, I like to take the first shade that I am laying down. Once I get it settled in, I like to kind of bring it up to the front of my brow, like that. I just feel like that shapes my eye really nice, just because I have a lot of lid space. So I kind of like brush it into my brow there. And then come back out. And kind of just go with the shape of my nose. By the time I do my face and my contour for my nose and all that jazz, it all like just blends together really nice. And it kind of softens up that concealer too at the front of the brow. I don't know what to do, guys, because I just don't know what I'm gonna wear. This would be so much easier if I knew what I was gonna wear. I'm gonna go in with Credit using the same brush. I'll put that on the outer portions here. I'm gonna cut my creases using the concealer that I used to set my eyes. Or prep my eyes. We are going to apply wiggles. Ooh, my outfit's gonna have to be super basic tonight, or I'm gonna have to find something at that mall. Alright, I'm gonna take edges and just apply that right in here to kind of blend these colors. So on top of Wiggles, I'm actually gonna put Solio. I just think that'll be really pretty. So now I'm gonna take a brown liner and just line the top. I don't have anything particularly as my favorite. I'm actually just going to use a Maybelline Lasting Drama waterproof gel pencil. I hate waterproof pencils. I don't know why I bought a waterproof pencil, but I did. And I'm just gonna use this to line the top lash line here. Okay, then I'm just going to take Credit and I'm going to blend that out, smoke it out a little bit. Okay, so I'm about to apply some lashes. The lashes I'm going to be applying, I don't have the full packaging, but these are Salon Perfect lashes, and it's in 662. You can get these from Walmart. Just really nice, fluffy, wispy lashes. I really like them, and they're really affordable, so highly recommend. Okay, so now that I have my lashes applied, we are gonna go ahead and move on to the skin. So yes, I already primed my skin and all that at the beginning of the video, so we're gonna just hop right into foundation. And my go-to foundation is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I keep two colors, one chestnut and the other one is chai. I think I am going to use chestnut today. I think chai might be a little too dark right now, but I'm gonna see, and then if I need to add some to it, I will. Put you on the skin here. I really like this foundation just because I feel like it is not too matte, not too dewy. I just feel like it's a nice like skin-like finish, but it also gives you coverage. So I just really like this. Not drying. I feel like it's very hydrating for the skin as well, but it's not over hydrating to where people with oily skin cannot use it. It's like a matte that is just perfect for everybody. Okay, so like I said, as you can see, it's like matte, but it's still got a nice glow to it. Nothing crazy, very skin-like, but full coverage. You can build it up, tone it down. It's just a good anytime makeup. Honestly, when I travel, that is the foundation that I take. I tend to take like 4 other foundations and then never touch them. So this is definitely my go-to foundation. Okay, so for concealer, I am going to use the multi-use sculpting concealer once again in the color Butterscotch, and just apply that in my highlight areas. And then while this settles down and just dries just a tiny bit, I'm going to change my battery because it is about to die. So I will be right back. So I am going to take my Real Techniques blending sponge just to blend that out. And I really like this concealer just because, once again, it is just very hydrating. Somebody, when I was actually buying this a while back, the girl at Sephora described it to me as Tarte Shape Tape but better, and honestly I really feel that way. Whereas Tarte Shape Tape could be a little drying, it gave you amazing coverage, but it could be a little drying under the eye, and I feel like this just has the perfect amount of coverage and moisture without leaving your under eye area too dry, and it's just perfect. Honestly, it's just honestly the best way to describe it for me. It's my favorite concealer. To contour, I am going to take this black opal true color foundation stick in the color Suede Mocha. I probably need to get another one of these. I think it's old, but I only use it to contour, so it lasts forever. And as you can see, like, I don't have to swipe the product across my face. Like, I literally can just dab it like this, and you get so much color payoff, so it's lasted forever. And I haven't got another one, and I know I need to get another one because right now I think I'm one of those people that's using expired makeup. And I try not to be that person. I literally just threw away half of my foundation collection because I knew it was expired, and I knew if I kept it, I would try it. And you don't want to do that, okay? You want to keep your skin healthy. So to blend this out, I'm actually just going to use my foundation brush as I traditionally do. Just bring some warmth back to the face. And then I just take this and just pat that to blend it. Boom. Then I'm gonna go back in with the side of the sponge that I used to blend my concealer out and just kind of cut my cheeks out a little more. Right up under here. And then I also take that and blend up and through here. So that way the colors merge together seamlessly. They blend well. That is what we want. You don't want any harsh colors or anything. And take the butt, go over that. All right. Real like shiny and glistening and all that jazz. Okay, so now for setting powder. I have 2 favorites that I always interchange and use. Either the go-to Laura Mercier, just regular translucent powder, and then also the Maybelline Fit Me powder. When I want more coverage, I tend to go with the Fit Me powder. And then if I just feel like I have enough coverage and just want to set my makeup, I will go in with Laura Mercier. Today I'm actually going to go in with the Fit Me powder because I do want a little more like face beat coverage. But I will say, if you ever feel like you're at a big event or something like that, that you may get a little emotional in, I really like using this to set my under eye concealer, just because if I do shed a tear or two, I don't know why with this powder, but it is really easy to clean up and just get my makeup fixed back up really easily. Like literally get that tissue, blah, blah, blah. Just, I don't know. It just holds up so well. You don't have that big tear line going down your face. I don't know what it is, but it's true. So I'm gonna go in with the color Medium Deep in order to set my highlighted areas. You see? Oh, just perfect. And then for the sake of setting around my smile lines, so that way those aren't terrible, I am going to go back in with the deep powder, and I am going to set around here. And then to set the remainder of my face, I am going to use my Sephora Micro Smooth pressed powder. I really love this stuff. I use the color 60 Deep. Amazing, like really, really good. A lot of people compare it to the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. I would say it is definitely comparable, more affordable. I just really like it. Really like the finish it gives. So I am going to set my contoured areas. Then I will go and just kind of dust off that excess. Powder around my mouth. If it comes off, I will go under the eye just to make sure anything extra there is dusted off. And then dust off my nose. So to contour my nose and kind of blend this whole thing out, I'm gonna use the MAC powder blush in the color Blunt. I just use a little bit of this and I try to just get up in there. So I'm just gonna spray my face just a little bit just to get some of this powdery look away, just to kind of go ahead and start setting it. I'm gonna go ahead and do the bottom lash line really quick. I'm gonna hop off camera because I'm literally just gonna use Credit, Ginger, and Edges. Same colors we kind of used up in here, I will be using down here. Don't wanna bore you with it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take care of that real quick, all right? So now we're just gonna bronze, and the bronzer that I like to use is the Coco Naughty Fenty Beauty bronzer. I am going to apply that. You guys may already know what my favorite highlighter is just based off of my videos. It's the one I always use. It is the Melania Strobe Light highlighter in the color Glowing 04. This is just my favorite, like favorite. I don't think anything, I don't foresee anything right now taking its place. Like, it's just so in your face. It's beautiful. I just love it. So I'm just gonna apply that right there. Look at that. And I barely applied any. Like, it's just beautiful. Put some up here. Really quick, I am going to just kind of fix my eyebrows a little bit. I just feel like they've gotten mushed around. And the brow gel that I like to use right now is the Maybelline Brow Drama Sculpting Brow Mascara in the color Deep Brown. And this is what I tend to do at the end of my makeup application just to get my brows back in place. Now blush, that is the last, we're almost there, just about the last step. A couple weeks ago I picked up this Morphe blush palette and it's 8W Warm Master. That is this right here, and these two blushes have been my go-to. I actually like combining them, and I think honestly combining them will be perfect for today's look. And this blush is very pigmented. Gives you nice color. Then I am going to set my face one more time with some spray. Now this time I am going to start with the Hangover spray and then top it with the Urban Decay All-Nighter spray. I like to use this just to kind of make sure everything is merged together, hydrated, and then I like to use this for longevity. I feel like this is such a good setting spray to make sure your makeup lasts all day long, girl. Okay, get you one. So just a couple sprays of this. Such an aggressive sprayer. Oh, that's the only gripe I have with that stuff. And I go ahead and pack that down, push that in. Then I take my Urban Decay. And by the way, the sprayer on this is much better than that. Super glowy, super everything. I'm liking this. My nose looks weird, but we're gonna keep it pushing. All right, so for my lips, I am gonna go with a deeper nude. I am going to use this NYX Suede lip liner in the color Club Hopper. Yes, one of my favorite fall time lip liners ever. And the lipstick I'm gonna be using is this Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink lipstick, and it's in the color Fighter. I really like this line of lipsticks. I think they're really, really nice. And they pair well with glosses too. Like if you don't want a super matte lip and want to put some gloss over it, they pair really well. And I think I'm actually gonna do that today. So I'm gonna use the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb to add some gloss to my lips. Adding it to the center. And that's it. Just want a little shine. Nothing too extra. And then lastly, gosh, I almost forgot. I need to add mascara to my lashes. And to do that, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Voluminous mascara in the original. And I really like this mascara. I love it. Like, I think it's one of the better, like honestly, the best drugstore mascaras out there. Which I'm surprised by because, you know, I usually go for strictly Maybelline mascaras. But when I tried this, I am in love, and I've been using it for about like 6 to 8 months now at this point. So definitely my recommendation. I am just getting my lashes up under here. Okay, now let's pull you back down. I am rocking a head wrap today because my wig is drying, so. Alright guys, so that completes the look. If you have any questions about any of the products that I use, please feel free to leave a comment down below and I will definitely be sure to answer you in regards to your question. And of course, I thank you guys so much for watching this video with me, and I look forward to the next one. Alrighty, and also if you haven't watched any of my other videos, go ahead and take a little gander through my little collection that I have. Alrighty, and if there's anything in specific that you want to see, any reviews, any product reviews, any just random things that you would like to see me record and be put up on my channel, please be sure to leave that in the comment section as well. Alright guys, I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!